Hey there, here's Ricky Dawkins with episode 6 of How to Use Logic Pro X and Other DAWs Properly. In this episode, we'll explore one of my favorite methods of adding warmth to a signal flow: panning. Many of today's greatest DAWs can perform panning perfectly, and many of today's top performers, producers, and players employ panning in their pieces. Merriam has so many definitions for pan. A bunch of them have to do with cooking or mythology, but there are a couple that do relate to our musical pursuits. In particular, to wash earthy material so as to collect bits of metal as gold, and also to pan out, which means to give a good result or succeed. Most gold records do use panning, and when we pan out our mixes, the results are often successful, as you'll see in the upcoming examples. Strangely, pan can also mean to criticize severely, which is something I've been experiencing a lot lately. But I don't mind so much because Winston Churchill said that criticism may not be agreeable, but it is necessary. Winston Churchill. But also Gordon Hinckley said that criticism and pessimism destroy families, undermine institutions of all kinds, defeat nearly everyone, and spread a shroud of gloom over entire nations. No discussion of panning would be complete without mentioning mono and stereo. Mono and stereo are two ways of looking at a sound wave. Mono looks at a wave directly, while stereo looks at it from either side. Whenever I want to record mono or stereo, I use my trusty SM57, which, as you may have guessed, stands for Stereo Mono 57. In these diagrams, you can see how mic placement can impact mono or stereo capture of a sound source. Here is a mono signal. Here is a stereo signal from one side. Here is the stereo signal from the other side. Now to the good stuff, panning. If you've done your recordings in mono, they'll sound best left in the middle. But if you've planned ahead, you can pan ahead. If you remembered to record in stereo, you can then pan in accordance with the direction of the relationship to the sound source you were on. You hear how this creates a sort of 3D effect? What I really like to do to fill out the soundscape is copy the file to another channel and pan that channel in the other direction. This way we get our stereo recorded sound on both sides of our ears for a fully immersive listening experience. Looks like things really panned out, huh? Like, comment, subscribe, and visit, and come back next time when we explore criticism.